Hello, everyone. Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast with a very special review because we are talking about Spawn number 351. We have a new ruler, a new artist, and a new direction for this book. So, this was the perfect time for me to jump on and check out what the heck is going on in the Spawn universe. There was apparently some big things happen in issue 350. I didn't go back and read that. I didn't feel the. I wanted to see if this book would stand up on its own, and it sure did. Uh, this has a script and a plot by Rory McConville with Todd McFarlane on the additional script, art by Brett Booth, inks by Daniel Enriquez, colors by J. David Ramos, and letters by Tom Orshowitsky. Hopefully, I said that right. Apologies if I didn't. We also have some cool variants that we'll see at the end of the video. So, why am I reading Spawn? Every time that Spawn has a big milestone, I like to go back and check in on the book. I'm not I'm not a month to month reader for Spawn. I've read a few arcs. I've read some of the other books in the Spawn universe, like King Spawn and The Scorched and stuff like that. But I think a book that's been around for so long, since 1992, pretty much ongoing, and of course with even Todd McFarlane still pretty involved in the production of the book. I think it's cool. I just think it's kind of like a moment in comics that you don't want to miss, and you kind of always want to be following up on what's going on. Um, and like I said, in this issue, this just focuses on the aftermath of issue 350. So I don't know exactly what happened in issue 350, but the book does a really good job at bringing you in with the status of the current world. Even if you didn't know what happened, like you could just imagine whatever you want in your head. The book tells you what's going on, right? Which is that Blood, which is a vampire, has kind of taken over because all the beings, celestial beings and demons, all beings from Earth and heaven, all beings from heaven and hell, have lost their powers. Um, for whatever reason happened. Like I said, that's not the part that I was interested in at the moment. I might go back and read that at some point, depending on how this goes. But just based on this first issue, it's really cool. Like just Spawn is just a fun book to read. I think this is a good jumping on point if you haven't been keeping up with the series and you've been wanting to check out Spawn. 351 is just a perfect issue. Like if you've been reading superhero comics for a while, you know that these books have entry points all over the place because they don't expect anyone to go back and read 350 issues. So I think I think McConville and McFarlane do a really good job at welcoming in a new audience while still telling the continued story of what's going on. And I think Brett Booth does a fantastic job of capturing this world, making it look cool. Here's some of the preview art. There's actually a page that they chose not to show um, because of it has a little bit more mature content. I didn't want to get flagged on YouTube, so instead I kind of skipped ahead. And then we have anytime Spawn walks into the page, super cool. I love that his cape. It's lost. He's lost his powers as well. I think from what I read, but he's still a badass, right? Al Simmons was still a badass in it, like on his own right, without the powers. But the cape doesn't seem to be alive anymore. Like like how it would kind of move around on its own, and he would be able to control it. I don't think the cape has those capabilities anymore. There's a reason that Spawn is running around with a sword, but like I said, he's still nobody to mess with, and that's displayed immediately as he walks into this bar, looking for a little bit of information on if there's a cure for vampirism. So, if you want to read Vampires versus Spawn, I think this is going to be the story to kind of kick things off, which is very exciting stuff. So, if you're a fan of Spawn, let me know what did you think of this as a follow-up to the events of 350. If you've never read Spawn and for whatever reason you're watching this or you read this issue, let me know. Did you feel like it was welcoming to a new audience? And how about that art? It just looks so kick-ass. I will say I sent in an email after reading this, so hopefully that gets published in the future. I think that's very cool. I love reaching out to creators and just letting them know how much we appreciate their work. And this one just really, it just really captured my attention. So, am I going to be reading Spawn from now in the future? Maybe for the first arc. Maybe we'll take a look. I'm already reading a lot of stuff, so it's definitely I definitely have to be very careful about what I add to my current ongoing reading. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here on the channel. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.